by VANESSA GERA and KAREL. JANICEKWARSAW, Poland, AP. The Prime Ministers of Poland, the Czech Republic and Slovenia safely returned to Central Europe on Wednesday after visiting Kyiv to show support for Ukraine as it defends itself from Russia's invasion. After the trip, Polish officials began calling for an international humanitarian and peace mission by NATO, similar to the one in Kosovo, with the Polish defense minister presenting the idea to counterparts at a NATO meeting in Brussels. Czech Prime Minister Petr Fiala called on as many countries as possible to equip Ukraine with large amounts of weapons quickly, so the country can continue fighting off Russian forces trying to take the capital and other cities. We have to realize that, the Ukrainians, also fight for our independence. That's the reason why we traveled there, to show them they're not alone. He and Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki of Poland and Prime Minister Janez of Slovenia met with President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and other Ukrainian leaders during their trip to Kyiv on Tuesday, when sustained Russian shelling targeted the city and its suburbs. They went ahead with a train journey of many hours each way despite concerns about the risks of going to a city under attack, hoping to inspire more courageous international backing of Ukraine. Polish Deputy Prime Minister Jaroslaw Kaczynski, the chief of the ruling Conservative Party and his country's most powerful politician, also made the trip. While in Kyiv, Kaczynski said he thought a NATO peacekeeping mission is needed in Ukraine, or possibly some wider international structure, but a mission that will also be able to defend itself and that will operate in Ukraine. Kaczynski insisted the mission would be in line with international law and would not constitute any kind of a provocative move. Blaszczak, the Polish defense minister, said it was that idea that he presented at the NATO meeting Wednesday. The Czech Republic, Poland and Slovenia are members of both the European Union and NATO. Although pronouncing their trip to be an EU mission, officials in Brussels cast it as something the three leaders undertook on their own. NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg said it was good for Western allies to engage closely with Zelenskyy, but he didn't clearly endorse the visit to Kyiv. At home, the Prime Minister's won widespread praise for traveling into a country at war, and some predicted the trip would be remembered as historic.